Welcome back to Carefree TV. It has felt like a very, very, very long time since I said that. I think the last time I did a video, talking to camera, it was after we drew 1-1 with Man United. And basically, this video is sort of a preview um, to the Aston Villa game taking place on Saturday, but it's also sort of an update, catch up sort of video. So just bear with it anyway. It's probably, as usual, going to be as unprofessional and sort of unscripted as ever. Basically, since since that last review, we have gone out of 2 competitions. Our season is its terms quite it's not much to play for in terms of our interests. We have beat basically since my last video, I think we've played PSG twice, lost both of them, went out unfortunately. Our league form has sort of been very, very average. We beat Newcastle 5-1, which was good. Southampton we beat 2-1 away. That was just a brilliant day out. Basically, I went to that game, really, really, really fun day, and I'm sure everyone who knows me and was involved with that will agree. Beat Norwich away as well, so we picked up a bit of momentum. But then a couple home draws against Stoke and West Ham. I was at both those games. I reckon I've forgotten what happened in most of them. Neither of them were particularly overwhelming performances. But yeah, this season I think we have sort of 2 jobs left really. I think we've got to beat Tottenham in a month's time. Well, it's more or less a month's time to stop them winning the league, and I think if necessary, lose to Leicester. So again, they win the league. Personally, I've not. People who follow me on Twitter. That's what little plug. Follow me on Twitter. Link will be in the description box below. I'm on private at the moment, but I will accept virtually every follow request. I've not sort of been carried away with the Leicester bandwagon as much. I don't. First of all, don't think they're going to win the league, and secondly, I'm not overly happy that they will. I have my own reasons for that, but let's face it, they are far of a lesser evil than Man United. No, not Man United. Arsenal or, God forbid, Tottenham Hotspur. So yeah, that's sort of a little catch up. That. If you're wondering why I haven't been uploading, a lot of it's just laziness. Really, I'm just like a really lazy guy. Or we wouldn't say lazy, just sort of. It takes a lot to get me motivated to do something like this, especially obviously with the community or the Chelsea community on YouTube being so large, and everyone uploading so regularly. I almost don't see the point. Does that make sense? Like you lot, what am I going to say, which another channel isn't going to say? So if you get what I mean. And also, like I was going to upload last week, but I just wasn't. Also, last week I was going to for West Ham because I felt I had a lot to say on that game. But some people will know why I wasn't in a very good state to do so. But yeah, moving on, Villa away. I'm going. It should be. I think financially, it's the last away game I can afford to do this year. I've had a pretty poor record. I think I've only seen us win once away on the road. That was at Southampton. I went to Everton in the Cup a few weeks ago, and actually, someone sort of recognised me at Everton away. If you're watching, can you comment down below? Because I wasn't really paying attention. I know that sounds bad, but thanks. It meant a lot to sort of know someone actually watches these. But anyway, yeah. So when Everton away in the cup, that was absolutely dreadful. Probably one of the worst performances of the season. I was not in a good mood that day at all. But hopefully, Villa, it can be a good day out. It's one of the last times we'll get to go to Villa Park because I think they're going down, and I think they're going to stay down because the state of their club at the moment is a bit embarrassing, really. Like no disrespect to Villa, like, I've got nothing massively against Aston Villa. Don't If a Villa fans watch this, don't think I'm having a pop at you. I just think that. I think you'll agree. Actually, your club is just in a bit of a mess at the moment. I think we should win. They've just sacked their manager as well. It should really be an easy game. 3 more points, and we can just sort of wind the season down because there's really um, very little to play for. I think the team which we should play. I think we should give the youngsters a chance. I think Loftus Cheek deserves some more game time. I think he's actually. I can't be the only one saying this, but I think he's actually gone backwards this season. Believe it or not, I think the games we saw him, the brief moments we saw him last season and the opening stages of this season, I'll argue he was far better than what I've seen recently when he's come on, so that's not a good sign. Two players who have impressed me though is Kennedy and Bertrand Traore. I think they've looked hungry, they've looked up for it, they've actually shown fight and commitment, which I think is just embarrassing that two young players who've come from abroad, um, pretty much in their first season at Chelsea, seem to care more about the club than people players who've been here for a couple of seasons now. But I think those two look really good. I'll definitely stick them in. I think Costa's been on form recently. People follow me on Twitter, like plugging it in there again. No, Costa and Fabregas even, I think have played very well recently. I'm not overly keen on. I'm still personally, I'm not forgetting their absolutely abysmal first half of the season too quickly, but I have to admit those two have been playing well, so I reckon they'll go in. I reckon Courtois will be in goal, even though his comments recently have not pleased me too much. I think he's saying something like he prefers playing for Belgium or something like that, or we'll write San Marino or something along those lines. Didn't take too well to them, but he's the best goalkeeper we have. He's in poor form, but let's just play him. What have we got? What have we got left? What have we got to lose? We got nothing really. Obviously John Terry at centre back. He hasn't got a contract yet. I just think is a sort of. I think the John Terry situation is sort of an epitome of sort of everything which is wrong at the moment. Like at the club, the one player if you look at it like players which actually care about the club, we've let a lot go recently, and Terry obviously. Terry's joining the list of Lampard, Cole, Czech, um, you know, Drogba, you can name it. Even like players recently like Ramirez, I felt showed a lot more fight than a lot of the players in this team, but he's also gone. But yeah, so it's all it's all gone a bit sad really. There's a very dark cloud around the club at the moment. Conte coming in, I know a lot of people. A good friend of mine actually is very very against Conte coming in. So, but I don't know much about him. So leave your thoughts on him down below. So yeah, that's that really. I'm sort of hopefully this video has been alright. I'm a bit out of practice as you can tell because I haven't actually done a video for very very long. The only reason I'm uploading now is because it's the Easter holidays in it and I'm pretty bored. So yeah, I might do a review of Villa. Might not. You might not see me again till next season. If you've been subscribed long enough now, this channel is not particularly good. It's more just me, just sort of getting stuff about Chelsea off my mind. Anyway, so yeah, comment down below. Your thoughts on the game, your thoughts on the season, what we have left to play for. If you're going to Villa on Saturday, let me know. Follow me on Twitter. Links in the description. And yeah, I'll up the Chelsea, and I'll see you next time. Bye.